In 5, Great Britain. Thompson here, the double Olympic champion, in 6. Miller Weibo in 7. Alison Felix competing here in this stadium for the last time in lane 8. They will clearly. Smith always starts really well. She's got a target to aim for in Elaine Thompson here, also coming well off the bend. Thompson here, so good in the latter stages, but Jackson's having a fine run here. Smith, could this be a first defeat for Thompson here of the season? Goodness me, Jackson's going to take it. Jackson on the line. 22 seconds has been broken. And against all the odds and for all the quality, we talked about Felix, we talked about Thompson here, we talked about Asher Smith, the former 400-metre runner, the Olympic 100 metres bronze medalist, who's got the meeting record, 21.91. What a bend she ran. Smith was there. Thompson.
She was looking at them all. Ran a brilliant bend. Thompson here and Dina
Thompson here are coming home in second place. But that is a real surprise in a really good quality race.
This is another metre, maybe a metre and a half away from the other two. She's just gone, yeah, remember me?
So I believe injury has robbed us of a great, or one of the biggest rivalry we would have had in track and field. We're talking about the two fastest women alive over 200 meters, and that would have been SHERICKA Jackson and Elaine Thompson here. And I hope y'all enjoyed this throwback race. This was all the way back in 2022 for the Rome Diamond League. Yes, Elaine, she wasn't at the best of form. I think at this point her form was declining, but SHERICKA, she was improving, and she was improving on a rapid pace. Yes, because SHERICKA had just switched over to the 100 and the 200 meters like a year or two ago at this point. SHERICKA before was running the 400 meters. She dominated the 400 meter space. She won bronze. Didn't really finish in the gold medal spot, but she won gold in the 4x4 and so forth. However, she realized that she can also run 1 and 200. Kind of a similar story to Usain Bolt. Because Usain was mostly running the 200, and he had a bet with his coach whether to do the 100 or to do the 400 meters. And he broke the world record, and they start running the 1 and the 200. So for SHERICKA Jackson, it was a similar situation because she was already at the 4. She naturally ran 200 meters during high school, but they later found out, hey, she could be a really fast sprinter over 100 meters as well. And they were very spot on in making that move, making that switch from 400 to the 200 and the 100 meters, and she has been dominating the track from ever since. But yeah, injury has played a big role though in SHERICKA Jackson not breaking the world record as yet. She has gone really close, 21.41 second, and also the rivalry that we would have had between SHERICKA and Elaine, because back in 2021 Elaine ran 21.53 seconds over 200 meters, and at that time she was the fastest woman alive over both 1 and 200 meters. 2021 she ran 10.54 seconds. So yeah, everyone was looking for Elaine to break both 1 and 200 meter world record, but injury, her Achilles injury, definitely played a big part in her not being the face of track and field basically in women's sprinting. While we have SHERICKA Jackson rising and becoming the fastest woman alive, dominating the 200 meters until injury played a part in her not getting even a chance to compete in the 200 meters at the Olympic Games, to right the wrong that she did, because her first 200 meter Olympic medal should have been back in 2021, but SHERICKA went out and jogged the heat. Yes, SHERICKA went out and jogged the heat, shot it down early, and they ran past her. She ended up finishing 5th in the heat, and she didn't make it to the second round, and she was devastated. Yes, she said she cried, and 2024 should have been the year she right that wrong and win her first ever gold medal over 200 meters at the Olympic Games. And she got injured again. So injuries has played a big part in these two athletes' career, and definitely played a major role in why we don't have that rivalry over 200 meters this year, or over 100 meters, because I believe with Shelley and Fraser Price retiring, SHERICKA, yes, she has the younger athletes coming up, the Clayton twins, but no one really from Jamaica to push her in the 200 meters. Matter of fact, when you really look internationally, Melissa Jefferson and Julian Alfred, but they're not running the times that a SHERICKA is running, or a Gabby Thomas. None of those athletes have gone below 21.6. Gabby Thomas would have been the fastest out of all those athletes, but we are waiting to see what will transpire for the remaining of 2026. It's a free season, as they would call it, because there's no Olympics, no World Championships. There's only the Commonwealth Games, but SHERICKA Jackson did made it clear that she won't be competing in the Commonwealth Games. While Elaine, Elaine just ran a 100 meters, clocking 10.992 seconds, and that would be her fastest time since 2023, when she ran that 9.8 in the latter part of 2023 when she was working with Shaniki Osborne. So Elaine seems to be getting back. I'm not sure if she will reach back to her peak being 21.5 or 10.5. We are waiting to see what will happen with Elaine, but we're happy to see her back, and we would want her to be at full fitness, because Elaine, to me, a fit Elaine is the scariest female sprinter you'll ever see in a track, and the most feared. When Elaine stepped on the track, I'm not sure if it's because she was so dominant. Her technique is on point. Everything about her is so smooth. Why athletes fear her so much, or is just that she's so fast. But yeah, a fit Elaine is unstoppable and scary. Just her presence alone will throw off the other athletes, I can tell you. And I think she did that to Shelley at one point as well. But Shelley is a different beast. But yeah, we would have definitely wanted to see the rivalry between an Elaine and a SHERICKA Jackson over 200 meters for 1 or 2 years, just competing back to back. I believe the world record would have gone already. It might have been at a low 21-2 or possibly 21-1. Yeah, but how do y'all feel about this? Feel free to leave y'all thoughts in this in the comments. And I hope y'all enjoyed the throwback race. Again, it was back in 2022 for the Rome Diamond League. See y'all in the next video. Remember, if y'all new to the channel, like, share, subscribe.